last night was crazy, insane. Like, one of the craziest nights of my life. I left my body for a while. At one point, I was aware of my body, like completely aware of it. But I was aware that my spirit was like holding it up. My spirit was so far out, that my body was like barely hanging on. Like, it was like my spirit was holding my body by strings. And the further I went, the like less attached to my body I was. And me and Julie were at a party, on New Year's Eve party, and we just got absolutely hammered, like completely blasted. It was like, really, it was ridiculous, like crazy, to the point where Julie was speaking in tongues, and whoa, and there's this beautiful man there, and Julie's speaking in tongues, and I think she was looking at him, and she was close to him too, and she was even like kind of doing like mystical moving things in the spirit, and all of a sudden he goes, "Stop it, or you're going to make me have an orgasm." I mean, what do you say to that? Julie handled it pretty well. You just kind of like, you just drink more, I suppose. You're just like, ah. And then another lady walked in, and she was like, I'm gonna faint, because the glory was so thick, and she was like hanging onto our shoulders, and she was like feeling it. It was super intense, and she was almost gonna fall over in it. Wow. And then, like, it wasn't too long after that I straight up left my body. Wow. Whoa. So, it's really interesting, considering the environment wasn't necessarily a worship environment. It was just a party atmosphere, really. It was just a party. I mean, it was... And we just entered, like, deep into worship. Like, deep. Like, beyond music. Like, to the point where it didn't matter what the music was. What the lyrics were. It was like, everything was so worshipful and so filled with glory that we just, like, entered in. Whoa. So that's how we brought in the new year. Like, whoa. Oh. And then Sherry Womack told us about a dream she'd had about me and Julie and Barry and Alison and Joel and Lacey Hill, and we all popped like into her window. We all like looked into her window and we popped in and we said, "Hey," And she was like, hey. She was like, come in. And we were like, no, we've got to go. We just wanted to say hello. And I've been having these visions about Thailand and about like some kind of place like that. And I think from what Julie said last night is Joel and Lacey are in Thailand right now. So I don't know what that looks like, but we'll see what happens this year. See what happens today. And well, Holy Spirit. It's crazy.